Welcome to Teach Yourself Tarot. This video will tell you everything you need to know about the Emperor. I'll take you through the traditional symbolism of the card, an overview of the card's meaning, and keywords and correspondences. Then I'll look at the Emperor in the past, present, and future positions, the Emperor in a love reading, the Emperor in a business and career reading, and finally, the Emperor in reverse. All of these sections are time-stamped in the description, so you can jump to the section you need at any given time. If the Empress is the mother archetype of the tarot deck, the Emperor is the father. He sits upon a large stone throne adorned with 4 ram's heads, symbolic of his connection with Aries and the planet Mars. In his right hand, the Emperor holds an Ankh, the Egyptian symbol of life, and in his left is an orb, representing the world over which he rules. He wears a red robe, indicative of his power, passion, and energy for life. Underneath that, he wears a suit of armor, suggesting that he is protected from any potential threat and any emotional response or vulnerability. His long white beard is symbolic of his age-old wisdom and experience, and along with his golden crown, he is an authority figure who demands to be heard. Behind his throne looms a tall, impenetrable mountain range, signifying that he is backed by a solid foundation, but resistant to making any changes unless he deems it necessary. Beneath the peaks flows a small river, giving some hope that despite his tough exterior, he is still an emotional being. It would just take a lot of digging and trust to open him up to his softer side. When the Emperor appears in a tarot spread, it could be that a kind, older man may be part of the scenario. This could be a work colleague or a father-type figure. Perhaps he will be interested in you romantically, so don't rule him out just because of his age. You may feel that this man rules with an iron fist, and that can be frustrating at times. Despite that, he is trying to help you see that rules have their place and their reasons, and you will come out all the better for it. Above all else, this man teaches, without even trying perhaps, the benefits of structure and logic ruling over the emotions and lesser desires. Upright keywords for the Emperor would be authority, establishment, structure, and a father figure. Reversed keywords for the Emperor are domination, excessive control, lack of discipline, and inflexibility. The Emperor's zodiac sign is Aries, and his ruling planet is Mars. When your tarot reading is dealt out, the cards are placed in a pattern. Each position of this pattern represents your past, your present, or your future. The Emperor might represent you or someone in your life, depending on where it lands in the reading. In the past position, the Emperor represents a father or other authority figure who laid down the law and set a firm definition of acceptable behavior for you. Perhaps you rebelled against him or his teachings, or maybe he helped to keep you out of harm's way. If you are in a secure position now, you have the Emperor in this position to thank. But some people do abuse their authority, and if you're alone and alienated after being witness to the abuse of authority, this card confirms that the blame is there. Often we are given rule over our world and mess things up ourselves. Other times the trust that puts us in the care of another is at fault when this person goes overboard, and so the Emperor could represent a tyrant. When the Emperor is in the present position, you have the rule of law before you to guide you on your journey. This card is especially strong in the present position, as it gives you an absolute confidence to move towards a goal. This can also represent the influence of another person in your life right now, Are you so enamored of a new friend or lover that you have started following the advice and lifestyle habits of him or her? Have you discovered a new hero in the arts whose work has expanded your consciousness to the point that it's hard to relate to people who have not had a similar reaction to this person's artistic output? Is there a new teacher in your life who has changed the way you think? Perhaps a new person at work is transforming the way you approach your on-the-job goals. The theme running through all of these possibilities is that one way of seeing the world is coming to dominate the way you experience life. The future position is an uncomfortable position for the Emperor. The days and weeks ahead are vague and quite affected by the smallest decisions of the here and now. The Emperor card demands to assert itself. When the Emperor card is here, anticipate a change to come in your life in a bold manner. Expectations to conform in a way you carry yourself may be part of this picture. Regardless of the situation, understand that new demands to follow a specific behavioral prescription will be coming your way and coming in the near future. Prepare now to submit, evade, or resist. Depending on your outlook and culture, the Emperor can be a positive card to get for a love reading, or it can be your worst nightmare. The Emperor predicts a lover who likes to be in control. He is your stereotypical man who expects his dinner made for him at 5 p.m. and needs you to do all the cleaning. The Emperor is the epitome of male energy, and the card represents people who embody a very masculine personality type. In certain cultures, this masculine domineering is preferable, although of course there are many women who would not appreciate this stance. In this instance, the Emperor predicts a lover whom you will not see eye to eye with, and who you may find to be old-fashioned and controlling. If the Emperor falls in an outcome position, then your relationship with this partner will break down because of these reasons. The Emperor is probably one of the most desirable cards you can get for a business reading. It can predict that you will get help and assistance from someone who will significantly improve your company and or your career. Their advice will be invaluable. This person or influence will give you a hand to the top, so try to remain on their good side. The reversed Emperor calls on you to assess your relationship with power and control, authority, responsibility and discipline. Are you expressing too much or too little of these elements in your life right now? Are they working for or against you? In the reversed position, the Emperor can be domineering and rigid in his thinking. The card can suggest an overuse and abuse of authoritative power surrounding you. It could originate from you or from another person, perhaps your boss, your partner or father figure, and it may be because of deep insecurities or father issues from childhood. Consider the role that power plays in your life. Are you asserting your power and dominance in a way that leaves others feeling powerless? Or are you giving away your personal power to please someone else, often a father figure or a person in authority? Seek to find a solution where you lead from a place of personal power and enable others to do the same. Power can be equally and constructively distributed. You don't need to take it from others, nor do you need to give yours away.